This is the Business of Leadership Series Minute with your host, the best-selling author of Don't Buy a Duck and founder of MarketingStrategyHero.com, Derek Champagne.
I've got Adam Brewer with us today. He is the Chief Operating Officer for Information Systems Integration and also helped to form Shield Logic IQ. Adam, welcome to our program today.
Thank you, Derek. I appreciate it. It's exciting to be here. I'm very thankful that for the opportunity to be on the show.
You're an entrepreneur like many of our listeners, but I really wanted to have you on also because we talk so much about inspirational stories and the grind and the growth and the scale and all those things. But, you know, when there's a hole in the, I consider this one of the holes in the bucket where if you're doing all the other things right, but you're missing something this important, it can hurt your business or cause it to fail of something that you just weren't focusing on. So, and again, today I had an email go out to my team saying we had some issues and such a great point. How do you get your team to buy into it? So how do you do that? What are some ways to get your team, or do you have some resources available?
Yeah, so Shield Logic is a company that we spun up as a subsidiary of ours to provide cyber awareness training for businesses. We saw that there was a huge need for that, and that businesses were suffering, and it was simply because people don't have the information. They're not aware of what to look for. The employees are often, overlooked and neglected, and it's just like, here's your workstation, here's what you need to do, get to work.
Right.
So Shield Logic, traditionally training has been this really boring, once a quarter or once every 6 months or a year, somebody from IT comes down to the break room or the conference room, and you get some stale coffee and some stale bagels, and they sit up in front of the whiteboard and they go through a security presentation that everyone absolutely hates. And that's the way that training has been. So it's coming from the IT professional that's frustrated because nobody cares about it. So they're just, checking the box because it is a compliance thing where, well, we have to train them. They hate it. We have to train them, but so we'll just get through it and we'll check the box and say we trained them. And then from the employee perspective, there's somebody up there that's talking about something that they've been passionate about their whole lives, and they could sit up there and talk about it all day, and all the employees want them to do is be quiet and not ever talk about it again. So what Shield Logic has done is kind of flip that on its head. And with
Derek
employees,
Champagne
you have
here.
to engage
I
them
want
on
to
their
connect
level.
with you,
they're
get
not
your
tech
thoughts
people,
on the show, get your feedback on your favorite guests. Connect with me on LinkedIn right now. Send me a quick message.
And
I look
what
forward to
those
talking
threats
to you.
are. They know how to operate their computer and social media and their phones and all of that, but they don't understand the vulnerabilities there. So approaching them in a way that helps them engage. So with Shield Logic, we have this content, and that's the star of the training, but it's content that's delivered to them in kind of your modern day sitcom comedy format.
Derek Champagne here. Join me on Instagram. It's Mr. Derek Champagne. If you want to see videos from our guests, book giveaways, and more, that's Mr. Derek Champagne.